Oh, this is a first. So we are getting ready to. We're doing
This is weird,
now.
man. You have to go back and forth and see if there's messages.
No, I
on
don't.
Both.
No, I don't.
You can do two.
Sure, I can just go back and forth like this.
That's what I said.
With the
Go back and
tabs.
forth.
Yes.
That's what I said. And you said no.
Yes. All right. So welcome to the stream, man. We're doing it up this week. It's gonna be awesome. So here we go. That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Heron.
I'm Tyler A. Bear.
And we welcome you to episode 367 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're also on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_A-Bear. So welcome to the show. We're testing things out as we have been doing in recent weeks. We're on Facebook Live, and for the first time ever, we're trying it on YouTube Live.
Yes.
So welcome everyone who might be tuning
Double
in.
threat.
So we're gonna try and keep up with the comments throughout the show. So if you happen to be
On both.
following us live, feel free to
Try new things.
comment
On YouTube. We're trying Zima.
and let us know. So if the camera's shaky, it's because we're switching back and forth.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show, Tyler. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
How you holding up?
I'm making it.
This episode is brought to you by a special beverage. What's the beverage of this week's podcast?
Zima.
Zima.
We brought it back
Tyler's
from the
drinking
90s.
a Zima.
Back from the 90s.
I tried it once again. I am not a beer person, so what can you do?
Actually, this was stashed from the 90s. This is
Yeah. So welcome to the show. We're going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to cover Raw, SmackDown. We got plenty of hot topics as well. So like I said, welcome to the show. If you happen to be listening to us, or if you happen to be watching us, I should say, on Facebook or now on YouTube, then you can join in on the conversation as well. I see Ryan and Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
Hey,
How's
Ryan.
it going?
What's up,
Hope-
dude?
And Michael Lopez joining as well. So
Victor is here.
Victor. So we're gonna have lots to cover, and we thank everyone for tuning in. So we'll cover quite a bit, but I know as far as Raw and SmackDown, it was okay, but we'll go over the matches and all that in time. But I want to say before we kick things off too much, I am getting really pumped about this weekend. Now, if you haven't seen our Facebook posts or anything like that, we're actually going to be joining the folks over at WrestleThon. Now, for those of you who do not know, WrestleThon is a charity live stream. It's going to be on Twitch this weekend. So it's going to be a really fun, cool experience that I'm happy that we're going to be a part of it. The folks over at WrestleThon, they're going to be going live Friday, I believe Friday morning or Friday afternoon. It's going to be going all the way until Sunday. Tyler and I will be there on Saturday Central Time from noon to 4.
So are they doing it like straight?
No, they're gonna do it from like 10 a.m. to like midnight. Then they're going to sleep, get up the next morning, 10 a.m. to midnight or 1 a.m.
That's still pretty cool, and everybody's going to a good cause, charity. So.
Yeah, the charity is Child's Play. It helps children in pediatric hospitals and other welfare centers. So it's going to go to a really good cause. And so we hope that our WNS family, as you guys might be watching or listening, if you have some cash to spare, I understand times are tough. So, if you can't, it's all right. But if you feel and in your heart to donate a couple bucks, we hope that you'll tune in while we're doing the stream and donate. Yeah. And if
say
not,
what's up?
Yeah, just say, hey, what's going on? And we'll be playing wrestling video games throughout the stream. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm interested
of what we're gonna be playing.
Yes,
if it's all old wrestling games,
it is.
Okay, I'm trying to think of all the games I played. So I never did like the WCW stuff or the NWO. Okay, I think I did play a game on N64 once.
Yeah.
But before that, what did I play? Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain. There was another one. Know Your Role.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
I purchased a few of them from Second and Charles store. So for my Nintendo 64, I actually have quite a few wrestling games. I just haven't gotten around to playing them. So I'm going to be a little out of work.
So I played
that one.
All the WWE games after that, after Know Your Role. I did AAA. I played TNA Impact.
Yeah.
Which
how was that?
Both are
Suicide.
Both not that great, but AAA is better than Impact. Just saying.
Is it?
No, yeah, it is.
Even with Suicide? And your, what was it, 2 or 3 customizable characters, creative characters?
Did you ever play
I did
Impact?
Not.
No.
Not worth it?
I mean, I don't know. Is there people out there who enjoyed Impact? Okay. I was pumped because it looked good when it came out. It really did. They just didn't. They forgot to put a lot of moves in there. Everyone pretty much had the same few moves. Man, I mean, I was pumped to play as characters that you never played before in video games. At the time, no one's ever played in a video game as AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Motor City Machine Guns, Christopher Daniels, Eric Young, Bobby Roode. I mean, at that time, like I said, no one's played with them in a game. So I was like, heck yeah, man, I'm gonna play Samoa Joe, AJ Styles.
Very cool. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be going to a good cause. So we hope that you can join us on our stream. It's gonna be on Twitch, and we'll make sure to do a couple Facebook videos letting everyone know when we're actually going on and when we're going to be on the stream and such. And we'll also be posting the links to if anyone would like to donate. So for all other information, just go to WrestleThon.com, or you can go on their Facebook page, WrestleThon, WrestleThon charity live stream. So make sure you go and check it out and let them know that we sent you. So as we get ready for that, we're getting also set for that. I like that. So as we're getting ready for Money in the Bank, we're getting closer to it. How are you liking the build for Money in the Bank so far?
Not really
digging it. No. I at least appreciate the fact that they're putting some effort into how people qualify for the matches.
Well, but there's nothing else.
Well, I mean, they're building some of the feuds.
I mean, they just threw at us the Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax thing. It's a weird interaction.
It was a weird interaction, and it was also reportedly, that officials didn't want Rousey to be in the Money in the Bank match, but they also didn't want people to go, okay, well, where is she? So it's giving her something to do.
Because I didn't know what the heck they were going to do. Like, hey, you're doing something with Natalya, but it's not really that much. Is Natalya now going to turn on Ronda and cost her?
Yes. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Let's call. So I don't know. I like the build up for it at least.
Well, I mean, I like how people are qualifying for it, and yeah,
cool. So we kick things off with Roman Reigns coming out as they're broadcasting from the UK.
A booing the heck out of Roman.
Quite an ovation of boos happening for Mr. Reigns. Yeah. He's coming out and says he wants to fight Jinder Mahal. Kurt Angle comes out and says, sorry, that's not going to happen.
Oh, he told him, like, hey, man, I don't know if he said it or officials told him that you have to go back to the back of the line. You get no more shots for a title.
I missed that part. But he was basically saying, no, put me in make it a fatal 4-way. What's the problem here? And yeah, okay, I guess that was the part where he said that. So then Roman says, well, I'm just going to go out and find Jinder Mahal. I'll teach him a lesson.
I'm going to find Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it called?
The fisting action.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So so he goes back to the stage, and sure enough, he finds Jinder Mahal. And, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the fans cheer for Roman, but instead they are cheering for Jinder Mahal whenever he's getting offense. So I don't know what it would take right now to get the crowd to cheer for Roman Reigns.
He'll turn completely.
I mean,
yes,
maybe.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden he's cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is cool because he's bad now. I mean, would that really do it for people?
People are weird, man.
People are strange.
This is what everyone thinks will happen. We don't know for sure.
Well, and what drives me nuts is, they still try and make up for it the commentators try and make up for it by saying, well, we're in the UK and you never know who they're going to cheer for. Oh, we're in Canada. You never know who they're going to cheer for. Oh, it's the night after WrestleMania. You never know who they're going to cheer for. The big dog. It's boss time.
Look at that face.
Ball game. So Roman Reigns finds Jinder Mahal. They brawl and fight, and Jinder Mahal had to go see a doctor.
Yeah.
He wasn't feeling well after that. We got to see our opening contest. Seth Rollins going up against Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Owens. So this matchup was a lot of fun. It was really good. Crowd was definitely into it, much more than they were into Roman Reigns. What do you think about the match?
I mean, it was a good showing between them both. And
Seth Rollins has been on a roll lately.
You can say that he's burning it down.
That's terrible.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. He's definitely hoping.
They're doing that whole kind of like the invitation thing.
Yes, which I'm fine with them doing that. I'm actually glad, because sometimes it adds a little bit of a, who's he gonna fight this week? And he's making it seem like he's going for wrestler of the year. So he's having outstanding matchups, going in and being the workhorse, much like what you would expect of the Intercontinental Champion. So good for him.
The man.
He is the man. Yeah. Or no, Roman Reigns is the guy. You are a guy. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. You finally got to see the Avengers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I enjoyed it highly. I want to see it again.
All right.
For sure.
Well, you go find. I've already watched it twice.
Well, you need to watch it a third time.
Oh, okay.
Third time's a charm.
Well, you pay this time.
We'll see.
Yeah. And I'll pay you back.
Maybe. Man, it's a good movie. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Who wants spoilers?
Did it feel like 2.5 hours?
No. Well, at the end, yes, because I had to pee really bad. And
you're like, how long do I have? Is there a mid-scenes?
I gotta go.
Mid-credit scene? No, there's not. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
I had to go to the restroom, but my wife, who's pregnant, she didn't. I'm like, how do you not have to go to the restroom? I got to go pee. I've been drinking
to pull that off.
I've been drinking a slushy.
You drank the heck out of that slushy.
Yeah, green apple's good. Very good movie. I like the interactions between the characters, and Deadpool dies.
Whoa. Take it easy on those spoilers, man.
And Avengers.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Sorry. Go out and see it.
Go out and see it if you haven't already. And if you have seen it, go see it again.
If you haven't seen it, here's some spoilers. Okay, I won't say.
Yeah, please don't get us hate mail.
Speaking of more superhero, anti-hero, Deadpool
2 coming out this weekend,
which I can't wait.
That should be
gonna be good.
It looks like the reviews are going pretty well.
Josh Brolin, man,
what a year for him!
Woo.
How would you like to have his bank account?
And he's in what? Like he signed for a 4-picture deal with like X-Force with the Cable character. So he's gonna be in 4 movies.
Nice. That would be cool.
1 movie down, 3 more to go.
Yes. And he's playing Thanos. God, some guys get all the luck.
Man. He's getting that money.
So Seth Rollins ends up getting the win to retain his Intercontinental Championship. After that, they showed a video package showing Nia Jax challenging Ronda Rousey to the championship. I saw a lot of comments saying, why does Ronda deserve a championship match? And they at least explained it in a way to where it kind of makes sense. It's like, no, Nia laid down the challenge. So, she's like, I want to see what you're made of. I want to be a good champion.
Challenge you.
I want to be a fighting champion. And then I want to challenge you because, you're one of the best. So let's see what you got. So, and then Charlotte showed up and made it awkward by saying, this is going to be good.
Yeah, you, honey. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Why don't you, Nature Boy, not that pissant Jay Lethal?
Every day.
Yes.
We get this. A show.
And a show.
A show. Yeah. TV show A Team. Yes.
I get it.
So they're going with the B team for the best team. So
the believable team.
It caught on with the crowd. So I don't know if that's what they're trying to go for, but the crowd is certainly behind it.
With them.
I don't know either. After that, we got to see a Money in the Bank qualifier matchup. Baron Corbin, No Way Jose, and Bobby Roode.
You know, this match reminds me of something I don't care about.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Bobby Roode ended up getting the victory
after No Way Jose.
No way.
No way.
So he is now qualified for Money in the Bank. After that,
we glorious.
Sure, why not? After that, we got to see Breezango going up against the B team, and they were cracking jokes about how the B team has not gotten a single victory.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Breezango was gonna win.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're not paying attention then, because whenever you're part of a new tag team, like the B team, instead of the Miztourage, you switch it over to the B team. Changes happen.
Yeah. Okay.
And they got the win.
Not always.
They even had a post-match interview, and they got the crowd to chant B team, B team, B team. Reminds me of our friends over at Doomsday Wrestling with beef, 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 beef.
Where's the beef?
Where is that beef? After that, we got to see a 3-on-3 women's matchup.
Holla holla.
The Riot Squad going up against Sasha Banks, Natalya, and Ember Moon. And the good ladies win, and the bad ladies lose.
The good ladies, just like the good brothers.
Good brothers. Good sisters. That's what it was. We got to see Matt Hardy teaming up with Bray Wyatt to go up against the Revival.
How are you feeling for Bray and Hardy, and how are you feeling about the Revival? Like their success, Matt and Bray, and then like the Revival just always losing.
I mean, I don't know. It's the whole Matt and Bray thing is okay. I just wish we had more explanation, because he kind of just showed up. Bray Wyatt just showed up, and they teamed up, and everything was hunky dory. Like we never got a full explanation as to what happened, or like I know they're trying to say
Sister Abigail.
Yeah,
deleted.
Yeah, I know they're trying to go with that, but like Matt Hardy never came out and explained, and Bray Wyatt's never really offered an explanation. It was just
Michael Cole keeps on talking shit on Maxwell, and it's all crazy.
Well, now King Maxwell has issued a challenge to a match against Michael Cole.
What's that be like Matt Hardy, like make a account for a son?
Yeah,
just like Booker say, man, that's someone's son.
He's already got a Twitter account.
Yeah, Matt Hardy probably messes with it.
Maxwell. No, that is King Maxwell sending out
Lord
tweets.
Wolfgang.
Just like Vanguard 1 has his own Twitter account, which is weird. Why?
They need to do more like, not promos, but videos, you know, like they're somewhere else saying they're going to do this. And I don't know. They need to have more things going on. Another team to have another interaction with them like they did with like, when they were there in TNA Impact and stuff, when they had like a big fight with what was that team with Abyss and
you're asking someone who hasn't watched Impact in quite some time. Was it Decay?
Decay.
Why did I know that and you didn't?
Well, it was in the back of my head, that was for sure. Because you knew it. You knew what I was talking about.
I've secretly been watching Impact for years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I know everybody.
Yeah.
Senior Joe, the numbers don't lie.
Senior Joe. Where's the gym, Petey?
Yeah, it's just right over there. Can't miss it. Come on, show me.
Yeah, go around. Don't go down this one way.
You know how long it's been since I've been in an accident?
That is not what I want to hear. I want to hear I've never been in an accident.
So, anywho, as far as the Revival, I mean, I'm really sad that they're getting this kind of treatment. You know, it's once again the NXT crossover is just not connecting, and I don't really know what to do, because
not everyone, like we said, who comes from NXT like gets that connection with the main crowd or gets the push.
Yeah, got to get that push.
What's sad is they're getting the well, maybe not to this extent, but they're getting the holy moly,
Ascension.
Why can't even
why do I know that and you didn't?
I was gonna say, well,
I know what's in your head.
Thank you. What am I thinking now?
Turtles.
I like turtles.
See, I knew it. Yeah, as far as Revival, I mean, it's sad because they're a really good team, and they just, it's not in the cards for them to get over right now. I mean, maybe one day in the future they'll get a chance, but it's not today.
Hopefully.
Not today.
Because the crazy part is, like, Corey, I don't know if anyone else, like, they'll put them over, like, on commentary, but in the ring,
they're like, oh, they're such a great tag team.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay. Well, it's kind of like Gallows and Anderson. Oh, they were one of the most dominant teams in Japan. Well, okay, but they're not doing jack here.
I know that.
They haven't even been on SmackDown.
Yeah. Not every tag team or every singles competitor can get a big push. I understand that.
Yeah.
But it just sucks on certain people. I mean, personally, I want everyone to succeed and do good. Don't get me wrong. I know everyone's getting paychecks.
But you got to have a winner. You got to have a loser. Unfortunately, they're in the loser bracket right now.
Yeah. Hopefully,
you go out there and make other people look good.
Yeah.
If you're really that good, prove it. Show us. Let's see. After that, we got to see Sami Zayn come out, and he cut a promo on Bobby Lashley.
I like how he talks.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn. He's kind of goofy, but he's like, smarmy, or no? What's that word? He's just
smarmy.
Like, yeah,
a little odd. He cut a promo on Bobby Lashley, saying, "Next week, I'm exposing the truth about Bobby Lashley."
I love Sammy.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of interaction between him and Kevin Owens. I mean, I know he got involved in their matchup, but
it's also good that they're doing their separate thing because I didn't want them to split.
Yeah,
as friends, and like there was that backup plan. I think at one point in time where right before Mania they were gonna have a match, but it was like, okay, so if they fight each other, who's gonna be the face, who's gonna be heel? Well, they're both. That's good.
Both heels.
They didn't go that way, and they could both still be heels because I didn't want Kevin or Sammy to turn face. I want them to keep them as they are now.
Yeah.
So, right decision.
Yeah. After that, we got to see a qualifying matchup for Money in the Bank for the ladies. Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Mickie James. This one had the dynamic of we're the best friends, and so we're going to team up against Bayley. But then Mickie James turned on Alexa Bliss, and then Alexa Bliss turned on Mickie James, and they still haven't explained why Mickie James is teamed up with Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss ends up getting the victory. And that was pretty much it. So she qualifies now for Money in the Bank. After that, we got to see Jinder Mahal.
We're laughing at
this segment. It was so terrible. Jinder Mahal walking down the
right
hallway.
Right before that, when he was in the back, and after he got attacked the first time,
he had to go see the trainer.
Yeah. And then Kurt Angle was like, the match still goes on. Then Jinder's like, I could do it. I'm gonna do it, and then he walks out, and then he gets speared through a fake wall.
That was so bad. It was so bad.
That was a real wall, damn it.
No, like I would have been fine had the wall not even been there. I would have been okay.
What spear?
Like if you would just speared him into the hallway, I would have been okay with that. Like, okay, that was a pretty devastating spear, and he landed on the floor.
That was pretty devastating.
To put a wall that's as thick as cardboard.
Man, that was
was
a pretty thick wall.
No, not only that. And you know how I am with camera angles.
Yes.
And continuity and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to go on a mini tangent here. So you crush him through a wall that collapses. You can see where it was going to break. So they went straight into it. Okay. They roped off the hallway, I guess, to make it seem darker or something. When Roman Reigns stands up, he's standing next to the corner where there's a plaque on the wall showing, hey, such and such is this direction. This is that way.
I don't remember that.
Go back and watch it and you'll see it. It's whenever he stands up.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, you should have just had him spear him without the wall. And just he lands in a hallway. Like I just had a good angle and I T-boned him.
Show that he crashed through something to make it more
okay. Well, if you're
devastating,
if you're gonna go that route, then don't pan the camera down the hallway. Hey, because no. Here's the thing: Jinder Mahal is walking towards the camera. Have Roman spear him out of camera, and then have Roman reemerge and walk out.
I mean, I agree with you, but hey, man, WWE and their weird camera angle situation. It don't personally bother me.
It annoys the hell out of me.
I know it bothers you pretty
I watched
badly.
it. I was like, that was the weakest. That was the weakest wall into a hallway, and then.
Hey, why is there a camera in that elevator?
Yeah. It just it ruins the illusion for me. And I know that's quite a tangent, and people are like, dude, get over it. It's
all right. No, it is what it is, man. I mean, if it bothers you, it bothers you.
It does bother me. And that's the problem. But
right into WWE and like, hey, man, you need to change your camera angles.
I need to be their continuity guy. Like, guys,
dude, I have all this shit written down. I know what's wrong.
Hate me. They would hate me to every idea they pitch. I'm like, it's stupid.
That's stupid.
That's
you remember
stupid.
when you did this and that?
You can't have an HD camera in an elevator. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's not going to pick up sound. They don't even have that in the most finest establishments, let alone a bingo hall or wherever they might be shooting it. A venue of sorts. Anywho, I'm rambling. Hi, welcome to the WNS Podcast.
Hi.
So Alexa Bliss qualifies for Money in the Bank. Jinder Mahal got speared through the hallway. So bad.
I was actually looking. I mean, I looked forward to this next match.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
Versus Bray and Finn.
What? That's a typo on my part. It's Braun Strowman and Finn Balor.
What did I say, Bray? I said
because
Bray.
I typed Bray.
Oh,
that's on me.
I was thinking Braun, but I said Bray. So
yeah,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
You'll just say whatever I type, won't you?
Don't put a question mark in the teleprompter. No, because Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre,
they're making a good team.
Yeah, and they had they're both saying, there's a bunch of guys in the locker room who are just collecting paychecks and stuff, and they look, when they're beating people, they look a little vicious and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting with Bray, with Braun and Finn Balor,
Prince Devitt.
Yeah, people know him. So I was very interested in it.
So childish.
But they also, one thing in this match, they kept away from, maybe till the end. They really kept away between the showdown between Drew and Braun.
That's because they don't want you to see their height comparisons. Because I don't know if you heard this.
Braun is taller than
he is, but he is not 5 inches taller than Drew McIntyre. That's what they were trying to build it as.
Is it because of shoes he wears?
I don't know what it was, but they said Drew McIntyre is a tall guy. He's about 6'7", and then, which that's a fair statement. He is a tall man. They went out and said that Braun Strowman is 7 feet tall, which is inaccurate. First off, because Big Show was 7 feet tall, and he's taller than.
He's 6'10",
and you can't teach that.
Is he as tall as Cass?
But if you look at him in the ring. Braun. Now I'm saying it. Bray
Strowman,
maybe,
and Braun Wyatt.
Maybe an inch or two taller than Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna say that they're about the same.
Let's go back and look at that, or just wait till next Monday and see.
I'll see what they're listed as. Give me just a moment.
That whole run around the ring and him hitting.
He's listed at 6'8", which is 1 inch taller than what they said Drew McIntyre. So
hey, anything on the internet is true.
Yeah, see, Big Show's 7 feet. Big Cass is 7 foot.
You can't teach that.
You can't teach that.
Bullshit.
That's such a lie. Drew McIntyre, his height, 6'5". See, I would believe that. 6'5" to 6'8". That's that's fine. I don't have an issue with that.
Did you see that?
Just tell everyone he's 6'8".
Did you see what was it? Our friend John David Guerra posted that meme or whatever. It was like whenever Braun and Finn did the whole they compared it to what was it? Was it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yes, Bloodsport.
Yes. Yeah.
First you break my record, or then I break you, just like I broke your friend. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes, it's been a while.
I always laugh whenever he does that. He's just losing his mind. Yeah. So Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre ended up getting the victory after pinning Finn Balor. And I did like one of the comparisons that I've seen with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Someone compared them to Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Huh.
Because, you know, Dolph Ziggler is always trying to compare himself to Shawn Michaels, and Drew McIntyre is the tall enforcer. So, I mean, it makes sense. So that could be this generation's HBK and Diesel. So the main event saw Elias going up against Bobby Lashley, and since Jinder Mahal was taken out, he was replaced by Kevin Owens. So the second match of the night.
Earlier in the night, when he talked to Kurt Angle and said, "Hey, give me another shot," and Kurt Angle was like, "No, I'm tired of you threatening me, saying this and stuff." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to call Stephanie McMahon,"
and he did.
He got put in that match.
He went tattled.
I think
Kurt's being mean.
Yeah, Kurt's being mean. Oh,
he won't let me wrestle.
Yeah.
So he gets put in the match, and he ends up winning to qualify for Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn got involved in this to attack Bobby Lashley.
We know that Bobby Lashley Sami Zayn feud is happening, or it's about to
start
off. Well, I don't know what Elias is going to be doing, but
that'll probably be the kickoff show for Money in the Bank.
Elias and what? Or you mean Bobby Lashley and
Sami Zayn?
Which Bobby Lashley is going to beat Sami Zayn?
Yes, without question.
Yes, quite.
Yes, indubitably. Yes. So before we get over to SmackDown, I just want to remind everyone what we're going to be doing this weekend. We're going to be being involved in WrestleThon. It's going to be a charity live stream event on Twitch. It's going to be taking. It's going to be starting on Friday, going until Sunday. But Tyler and myself will be joining the guys from noon until 4 p.m. Central Time on Saturday. So if you need a way to easily find out when that is. Raw starts at 8 p.m. on the East Coast, which is 7 p.m. Screw it.
Fuck it.
We'll just look Central Time, Texas.
Yeah,
that's where we're going to be. So it's going to be Central Time from noon to 4. So there you go. It's going to be on. We'll be doing Facebook Live videos and posting the links on the Facebook page as well. So if you have some money to donate, it'll go to a great cause, Child's Play charity. It helps children in pediatric hospitals and welfare centers. So hopefully we can get a lot of the WNS listeners and family to contribute to a really solid cause and show them that WNS cares. So. And if you can't donate, I totally get it. Times are tough and money is tight. So if you happen to see us on there, feel free to say hi, share the link to let your buddies know. Maybe they have a couple bucks that they can send the way of the stream or something.
Like I said, go into a good cause.
Yeah, so it's going to go to a great cause. They're going to have raffles and all kinds of fun stuff to do as well. So hopefully you can check it out. Like I said, we're going to be on there Saturday from noon to 4 Central Time. So there you go. Going into SmackDown, we kick things off surprisingly with an opening segment that does not lead to a match later on in the evening. Normally they have a habit of doing that. This time Daniel Bryan came out and cut a promo saying, first I just wanted to come back and that was my goal, but now that I'm back, I have higher goals. So I'm kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to qualify for Money in the Bank because I want the championship now. I want to be the guy again. So, and I think
in time, it will be.
I hope so.
He will be.
I hope so. And he was interrupted by Big Cass coming out, cutting a promo on him, basically saying you're not really a man, and Brie wears the pants in the family, and so then he got in the ring and set Daniel Bryan off. Daniel Bryan beat the holy hell out of him. Yes, attacked the leg, went for the heel hook, and I was digging it. I thought it was really good.
Against the post.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's funny that, little Daniel Bryan is chopping down Big Cass to size. So it had to be pulled apart by the referees. So I'm digging it.
Cut down that tree. Yo.
Cut that tree down. That's right. After that, we got to see a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. The Bar going up against the New Day. And the stipulation is that one member of the winning team gets to go into Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Which, yeah, like I said, New Day won. But it was so funny. If you've seen the picture on Facebook Live, when it has, not Facebook Live, sorry, Facebook, that it has the people who've made it so far, and it has all 3 members of New Day on it.
Yeah. It could be any one of them.
Yeah. Actually, all 3 are going to be in it.
And the rumor right now is that Big E is going to be getting that spot, because it's also rumored that he's going to be getting quite a push this year.
Or turn?
A push. And that Xavier and Kofi will be the tag team wrestlers.
Good, because they probably think that, hey, we don't want to break them up, because they still push merch like big time.
Yeah. As we're doing the show, like I said, we're doing it on Facebook Live and YouTube Live for the first time ever. Taz 2345 over on YouTube saying WWE product has lost me. So feel free to chime in as to why. Give us a little explanation on that one. And if you happen to be watching us on Facebook Live, we're watching the stream there as well.
It's so funny because on Facebook Live on the video, I'm over there, and then on YouTube, I'm over there.
Oh, okay. And for the iTunes listeners and Stitcher and all that, they're like, I have no frame of reference here whatsoever. I don't know what you guys are pointing at.
Sorry,
what you're talking about. Wow, look at that guy's hair. That's crazy.
Yeah, well,
that's ridiculous.
I'm looking at the video.
What's up with that picture? And that picture? And that picture?
I'm on the left, and YouTube, I'm on the right.
Yeah. Well, while I'm bringing up pictures, might as well show off this lovely little artwork. More amazing artwork from our friend John David Guerra over at Nightmare Pro Wrestling.
Dude, check out his.
Did I get this one? I've had this. Oh, 2013.
Wow, it's been that long.
That's how long we've known this guy. He does great work.
Check out his stuff. Go to his website. He's in the process of still trying to. He's going to push forward with the project with Nightmare Pro Wrestling. So check it out. It does good commissions. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, Nightmare Pro Wrestling. You can find it on Facebook or Twitter and all that good stuff.
Good
as
dude,
well.
Good dude.
Free plugs. Gotta love that. And we'll talk about this picture in just a little bit. The one that's behind me. For those of you who have iTunes, I have a picture behind me. So there you go. Giving you a little detail as we do the show live now. We're checking it out. So New Day end up defeating the Bar to qualify, as one member will be entering Money in the Bank. We finally got to see the debut of Andrade Cien Almas. Went up against Jake Constantino.
Yep, that guy.
He had a chance and couldn't get the job done.
It was a quick match. I don't know who he's gonna be feuding with.
I'm hoping that they give him an opportunity to shine, because the matches that he's had recently have been great. If you go back and watch the NXT takeovers, I mean, he's putting on some great
I remember for
matches.
The longest time, I felt like he got shunned and stuff.
He was
doing good work, and he still got shunned. Last video game, he's been in WWE for a while, NXT for a while, and that's the biggest roster for WWE 2K18, and he got left out of it. I don't understand that.
Well, that could just be something to do with their picking styles, because I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of people who didn't get picked for that particular game.
Dude, no, it was pretty much. I mean,
just about everybody,
everyone on the roster except for the UK guys. That was about it. UK and half of the 205 guys. They did half of the 205. The other half they did not do. That was about it.
Yeah. There's always next year, as long as you stay employed.
It felt a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, we do have a question before we dive back over to SmackDown. It's coming from Frank saying, do you think if SmackDown does not get a good deal, does Raw go to 4 hours? And he's in regard to deals, their contract's going to be coming up, and it's looking like Fox is trying to get WWE on their programming, as opposed to
the whole WWE Raw and SmackDown, or just SmackDown?
Well, all of it, as opposed to the USA Network, which is owned by NBC.
Well, I mean, you have to go where the money is, I guess.
You have to go where the money is, whoever's offering you the most. However, I do not think that 4 hours is going to be happening.
Yeah, I don't.
At all. That's way too much overkill.
If anything, and I know you're shake your head no, I would say SmackDown will go to 3 hours before Raw will go to 4 hours.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't see that happening. The ratings have been steadily dropping in the third hour as it is. People just get worn out.
Guess what? SmackDown has been canceled, and now SmackDown people are going to Raw, and Raw is 5 hours.
Wow. No. Let's not even do that. I don't know, but no, I can't see them going to 4 hours for Raw.
I agree.
That's just too much. That's way too much. So going back over into Raw or SmackDown, I should say.
Raw on the brain.
I hope that Andrade gets an opportunity to shine, because he could be a huge star for them. And I know they've been wanting a Latin superstar, because they tried it with Alberto Del Rio, didn't work out. Tried it with Kalisto, and
Alberto did good. It's just his attitude with certain things. He's an amazing wrestler.
Yeah,
Alberto is. Yeah.
It's the stuff outside the ring.
Did you hear what he said though? I think he had like one more year wrestling. And then after that, I think he's retiring.
I could see that. I could believe that. So let's see. I mean, they tried it with Sin Cara. That
Trouble seems to follow that dude.
Yes. Could also be in the company that he keeps, but hey, it's not my bag. Staying out of that one. We got to see a segment with Rusev and Aiden English complimenting Rusev on his win over Daniel Bryan the prior week. And
Lana's back with Rusev on TV.
Yes, and she doesn't know what language she's speaking.
No.
Did you happen to catch that? Her accent dropping?
Actually, I did not. I usually do keep up with that, but I did not this time.
It was like she'd do like one or two words with a Russian accent, and then she'd drop it. Then she'd pick it up in a few more words, and then she'd drop it. So, I don't know. It was weird.
Whatever.
We got to see the Carmella celebration, whatever they called it, the Royal Carmella-bration thing.
I didn't care for it.
No.
She kind of had like a Spice Girls outfit going.
Yeah. She was interrupted by Paige announcing that her next opponent has been named, and it was Asuka. Sure.
Oshkosh
Bagashka. So what are your thoughts on Carmella having to face Asuka at Money in the Bank? Does she stand a chance? How does she
win?
Not
good, because I feel like Carmella is not going to drop the belt.
You think so? You think?
Yeah.
Well, then how does she get the win? I mean, is it a clean win? Does she cheat to win? Is it a count out, disqualification?
It would have to be like a cheat or disqualification.
Yeah.
I really don't see her dropping the belt this quickly. You never know because it's WWE, but I personally do not see it.
Yeah. Maybe at SummerSlam or something. I don't know.
Summerfest.
When is SummerSlam? Is that after Money in the Bank? I'm not sure. Frank is saying if SummerSlam happens in my home city next year, you guys can stay here if you want. Oh, that's cool. Hey, free place to stay. I'm always down for
man.
that.
Heck yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we stay with Frank.
Yeah. Party. We'll grill some burgers or something.
I'll bring the Zima.
Okay. You do that. You'll have plenty of Zima to drink by yourself.
It's Ma.
After that, we had a qualifying match for the women's Money in the Bank between Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Becky Lynch. And
I was going to sound weird. Maybe I have not been keeping up on certain parts of SmackDown, but this is the first time I've seen Mandy Rose's entrance.
Yes, as well as Sonya Deville.
Okay.
Their individual entrances. So, because they had been coming out to
someone said
Paige's
online, like the theme and all the stuff for Mandy Rose was supposed to be how like Emelina was supposed to be.
That's the rumor. That this is what the gimmick for Emelina was supposed to be. And then once that tanked, they were like, okay, well, Mandy Rose would be perfect.
I don't know
for that
how
spot.
that tanked. She came out knowing it was wrong or something. I don't know. For Emelina, I don't know.
I mean,
it like bombed before it even like went to public.
Well, what it was is they had been practicing backstage and getting everything ready, and they figured by the time that it was, they were like, okay, it's do or die time. Do you have this or not? And they're probably like, no, she doesn't have it. So she went out there, hey, here I am, Emelina, bye. So this was the rumor that, the way that they're treating Mandy Rose, like with the tunnel vision, which I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was a nice touch. They made everything out of focus except for Mandy Rose.
I liked it. Yeah.
And, I was like, man, the only thing they're missing is like slow motion, she walks in slow motion.
I think with that, like her walk with like the focus and then the music, it all works.
Yeah. So it was fine. The one that I had a little issue was Sonya Deville. Whenever she gets in the ring and does her
that
warm-up
whole
punches,
flash,
the flash thing. I'm like, dude, that's going to give someone a seizure.
Yeah,
that's an epileptic seizure waiting to
Well,
happen.
if you think of, I don't know if Shinsuke still does anymore, but his was like that at first.
Yeah, and I kind of had an issue with that one as well. I want to know if any of our listeners out there suffer from epilepsy or have epilepsy. Does that ever bother you? Because I know sometimes it's like a combination of like red and blue lights flashing. Because I know there was that whole Pokemon episode where, kids were having seizures from it that got banned in the United States.
Really?
Yeah, it was the Porygon episode.
I did not know this.
Yes, look it up. Do your research. But I want to know, like, if there's anyone out there listening or watching, if you have epilepsy or if you've dealt with epilepsy or someone has epilepsy and they've watched these entrances, does it ever affect you? I know they have medicine that people can take to help, deal with it. But I'm curious, does
Pepilepsy.
something like that? What?
Oh, it's a term from Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, so this was a fun match. I'm glad that Becky Lynch got the win. I hope that this is sort of something for her because she even came out and said, 2017 was not my year.
I don't think she's gonna win it.
No, she's not gonna win it, but I hope she gets a good shine. I hope she gets a good chance to show the fans, hey, I'm still here. I don't
know who else is gonna be in the match, but I'm already like,
well, we know Alexa Bliss is gonna.
I know who my pick is automatically.
Who's that?
Ember Moon.
Yeah. Really?
I think Ember Moon's gonna win.
You think she's gonna get the shocking upset?
I don't know who the other two people, so my pick could change.
Interesting.
So there are 2 or 3 left. Two, three.
I think there's 2. One for Raw and one for SmackDown.
2.
I know next week it's Billie Kay versus Lana for the final spot on SmackDown. I think. Frank's saying my friend said the entrances bother them with their health. So that could be an issue. Whenever they come out,
that's very true. Yeah.
You gotta look away or close your eyes or something. That sucks. So Becky Lynch is qualified for the Money in the Bank. That takes us into the main event: Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. The winner gets to choose the stipulation.
But people were saying it was a good match.
It was a fine match. There wasn't anything.
There were some people saying it was their best match. Do you agree? No.
I might have to go back and rewatch it because it didn't really stick out to me.
The last one, on the pay-per-view was actually pretty good. It's just the ending was the.
Yeah.
Hey, can we practice backstage kicking each other in the nuts?
You remember to bring your cup?
Yeah, double kick.
This was a match to choose the stipulation for their Money in the Bank championship match. Shinsuke ended up getting the victory, so he got to do. He gets to pick the stipulation, and there's a lot of people wondering what's the stipulation going to be. Is it going to be a last man standing? I personally, this is how I would do it. I think that they're going to go with an I Quit match.
Really?
And here's why. And it's an interesting theory. Here's why I think they're going to go with an I Quit match. What's Shinsuke's gimmick right now?
Speak no English.
Yes. How can you quit? How can you say I quit if you don't speak English? So I think the situation is going to be where AJ's going to have him in a submission hold of some kind. He's gonna say I quit, but it's going to be in Japanese, and AJ's going to let go and be like, no, oh goodness, I worked in Japan. That means I quit. The ref's not going to know that. He's going to be like, hey,
yeah,
I didn't hear him say I quit. Yeah. And so then Shinsuke could do something to
that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a stretch, but I'm saying it right now. If that happens, WWE owes me some money.
Well, they've been owing you money.
Yes, for many years.
Or we think that
for many a year.
Yeah.
So, and you were pulling something up on your phone.
Yeah,
while
this was earlier what I was talking about when they showed the people who were in Money in the Bank. I know people listen on iTunes and stuff like that. Can't see this, but
like John Cena.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. All 3 members of the New Day. Oops. The New Day are in this picture. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Why are they all in there?
Yep.
To show that anyone can do it. So, and you can see the four ladies on there: Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Ember Moon, and Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
So we still have 4 ladies to find out. So Shinsuke ends up defeating AJ Styles, and so he will get to choose the stipulation for the Money in the Bank Championship match. Let me know if that makes sense as far as a quit match goes, or if they're going to go with something else. Let me know. Give me your thoughts. Time to go on to the hot topics. This is kind of a big one that broke not too long ago. Enzo Amore's rape allegations have been dropped. The police cited that there was not sufficient evidence.
I really don't know. Okay, that's been dropped. So what happens now?
What happens now?
I don't think WWE will pick him up.
No.
But since that's gone, I guess who's crazy enough to pick up someone like that?
Well, I mean, Impact very well could.
Impact.
Or somewhere else. I don't know. Someone who might want to tolerate his persona outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing. Could Enzo try and say, I was fired for the wrong reasons and I want to take WWE to court? Would he even have a case on that? Wrongful termination?
I mean, technically, I guess he could.
Maybe. It'll depend on what was worded to him when he was fired. It was,
who knows?
You didn't disclose this information to us, so we had to let you go on those grounds, not for the allegations.
Well,
but
technically,
the fact that
he didn't tell him anything about it.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. So maybe he ends up in Impact, and maybe he ends up somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see what happens. For those of you who are into the show, Total Bellas, their new season is going to be debuting this Sunday. And did you see all this drama that started happening?
Here's what I think. Okay, you think that they are doing this shit on purpose because of the show and the publicity?
I feel like you have to.
Yeah, because
they were like, "Oh, Nikki, did you hear what John Cena said?" And it was just like, "No, what?" And
oh yeah, I didn't see that, but I know the Bella's acting. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Like Kelly.
She's like, "Wow, I'm speechless at that. That's incredible." We'll have to see what happens. And so it's like,
I thought that was Nikki Bella.
Wow, thanks.
Wow,
I got confused.
It's like the Iconics.
Iconics, yeah. Oh my gosh, John.
Nikki, is that you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was wrong for that. But yeah, I mean, I felt okay. So the last season, apparently the ratings went down, and so you got to have something to boost the ratings back up. You got to watch why they broke up, right?
Mr. and Mrs. will be better than.
Well, no, because see, here's the thing. Okay, and here's why I have a big issue with it. How long does it take, would you say, to edit a season of a television show?
I don't know.
A few weeks, maybe a few months.
Okay,
something along those lines. Okay, so they'll shoot. I mean, heck, they shoot a movie, and it takes a year to go and develop it, but that's for CGI and whatever. My point is that they filmed the breakup months ago, but they're just now announcing it the week before they were supposed to get married, a couple of weeks before the debut of the show.
We've known like they like to sync things up on certain things, so they're doing this with their real life. That's weird as hell to me. Like
I mean, it would suck if it's real, but
okay, here's the thing. Like,
this makes me question.
This makes me question a lot of things. So we all thought that John Cena didn't want kids.
Yes, because he said, "I don't want children."
Yeah, and we thought that was real, and now he's saying that he wants kids, and people are going to say,
not only does he want kids, he wants to be the father of Nikki's children.
Yeah, well, now people are saying, well, he's changed his mind, he did some reflecting, but
which is
it's the thing with reality shows; they're all fucking scripted
reality. That's right.
So I'm now questioning it. I don't know, and like I'm tired of this. If you're going to be with each other, just be with each other.
Yeah,
shit,
stop doing it for ratings. You already have money. We know this.
It's like it's so confusing because this one universe and this other universe are kind of like colliding a little bit. It's like intertwining. How did this guy get from this universe into this universe? We don't know.
Doctor Strange.
Gosh, man, I've watched so many like comic book movies and I've like read so many comics, so I know stuff about alternate universes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So So be on the lookout if you happen to be a fan of that show. It's coming out on Sunday.
And also, we're going to add another to the Total Bellas universe because we're going to get Mr. and Mrs.
Yes.
on the USA Network. So I'll probably check it out and see what it's all about.
Yeah. You think it's going to be awesome?
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Anywho, moving on into other hot topics, there was the rumor that John Cena was having a thing with Carmella. Carmella came out and said that she is no longer going to be part of the Total Divas cast. So,
Oh, was that a thing? Was that
she was on there with Big Cass? I mean, it was all speculation and rumor that they had been seen together, but
got hooked up.
Yeah, but people came out and said no, that was BS. What do you think about AJ? We're doing odd segues right now as we're talking about the hot topic. So, what do you think about AJ Styles' theme, his wrestling theme, whenever he comes out? Do you like it?
AJ Styles?
Yeah. You like it? Did you know it was not meant for him?
No, I did not know that.
We actually found this out. It's pretty cool. It was actually meant for James Storm.
I don't see it work. I mean, I understand the whole,
but they don't want
a redneck, thing. But I don't see it working. Well, maybe it would have grown on me for James Storm.
Yeah,
it would have been an odd fit. Passed that up.
Yeah,
man.
he passed it. He passed that thing.
Man, it sucks. It's like you went back to Impact, and guess what? What age is he now? Like 40, 41?
Somewhere around there.
I don't think WWE's going to pick him up again.
I mean, if they do, he'll be like a coach or something, enhancement talent. I don't know. Do you think, you think he dropped the ball?
Yeah.
He's 40 years old. So he could still have 2 or 3 good years.
I mean, they picked AJ up, a year or 2 years before he was 40, and Bobby Roode was either 38 or 39 when they picked him up too.
Mm-hmm.
So I never heard them picking up. I never heard them picking up a 40-year-old straight up.
Yeah. I don't know, but
man, he's still. I mean, from what we know of people, except for Cassius Ohno, I know of people, going on the roster. You're gonna eventually go up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Well, you know how there's the Samoa Joe didn't think he was going to go up, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
Same for other people. I don't know about Cassius, though.
Yeah.
He may be stuck down there.
I don't know if it's stuck, but I think he sort of found his role. Because I watched that little mini documentary they did on him.
It still sucks because I want him to be the main champion. I want him to go on the main roster. I love Chris Hero so much, man.
It'll be all right, man.
I mean, it's still good that he made it to WWE, and it's,
I don't know why you're talking about Chris Hero. We're in the middle of talking about Cassius Ohno.
Sorry, Cassius Ohno.
Take that talk somewhere else, sir.
Yeah. Have you seen El Generico lately?
No. Okay. I saw him go on Twitter the other day, but that was about it. Went back to Mexico.
I don't know if he's helping the children
anymore. The children build the schools. So, yeah. For those of you who enjoyed the UK tournament, that's going to be coming back this year, and WWE have actually offered contracts to the UK talents for the upcoming tournament, including Tony Storm, Joe Coffey, Dave Mastiff, Travis Banks, Chris Brooks, and Eddie Dennis, among others. So be on the lookout for that. They've actually begun releasing some of the names of the
I don't know. I wish those guys success. They're gonna have that tournament. Some people are gonna win. They're gonna pick up some people, but then what are they gonna do with them? Because they only have right now 4 or 5 UK guys, which they use here and there.
Yeah.
And hey, Pete Dunne is doing good right now in NXT. They're but that's just him though. They're not doing the other guys.
Yeah. Maybe they'll finally start getting in gear.
He has the championship, and maybe he defends it in this tournament. They did that for the WWE WrestleMania access shows, and maybe they do it for other shows. But I don't know. They don't really do it that often. He has the belt, but
yeah.
Oh, we know that Tyler Bate is injured.
Yep. That is true.
That sucks.
So be on the lookout for the next UK tournament.
Oh, also, I don't know if you know, I forgot what show it is. I know WWE is with some of their NXT guys and UK guys, they're letting them do independent shows Like I know Chris Hero did. Was it Progress or something else? He did. I don't know if it's last weekend or weekend before. And I saw a picture of them eating with some other people, and Trent Seven was there. So I don't know if he was on that show. So it's interesting that they're, hey, they're kind of renting out, that. But there's probably those UK organizations that they're kind of partnering with WWE a little bit. Like, hey, why don't you scout our guys? That was for the tournament. So, hey, here's here's Cassius Ohno. I don't know where Chris Hero is. Cassius Ohno. That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, cool. I don't think we talked about it this last week with the Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks and All In. Did we talk about that? Sold out in less than an hour. 10,000 seats sold, or it could have been 11, somewhere around there. That's a big deal. That's huge.
That is pretty awesome, and they're going all out with their money.
They're going all in.
All in.
And people could say, well, yeah, duh, they're going to sell out. They're doing the show in Chicago, but still, that's an amazing feat for them to be able to do. So, congratulations to those guys. Now, for those of you who are listening on iTunes or Stitcher or something like that, you're not going to be able to see the photo, but the last bit of Hot Topic news that I have at the moment is that former Impact knockout Hamada has recently been arrested for substance abuse. And if you don't remember her on YouTube or Facebook Live, here's a photo of her that I got signed whenever they came to town back in, 2010, 2009. It was when Rob Van Dam was the champion.
Yeah,
and it was
abuse. That's
Kurt Angle versus
that's not
Mr.
like
Anderson.
A funny thing, and we wish her, she can get clean and get off that, because that's not a good thing at all.
Yeah. So, man, that's tough news.
Did you hear about CM Punk? With him, I don't know who.
I heard he's going to be like doing a signing event.
Yeah, I think that's like a day or 2 days before All In. I don't know if it's with High Spots or whatever that he's doing that stuff. And then also, I don't know which company it is, but people were like, "Oh, well, he's going to be in the same town as All In. We don't know if he's going to make an appearance and stuff." So
maybe it is Chicago. You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah. So
we know that he has a fight with UFC, but man, I don't know how old he is, but I want him back in like wrestling. Yeah. Like, forget WWE, man. Do some independent stuff, man. I love CM Punk.
Yeah, he left, and that was pretty much it. He never.
Good on him though. He didn't
39.
Look back and like, you know what? I got a bad taste in my mouth. But not all organizations are going to do that to you.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe one day we'll have that.
Hey man, I'm still going to support him. I'm still going to watch that match. Whenever he's fighting for UFC, we're going to go out. I don't know, Buffalo Wild Wings, wherever. We're going to watch it.
Yeah.
Even though if he gets his ass kicked, but we hope for the best.
We'll show him support.
We want support. I want him to win. I know other people are like, get off his dick. Look
at all the comments coming in.
Yes, look, it's all in there. It's like he's gonna lose. So yeah.
All right. So be on the lookout for that as Tyler gets off of CM Punk's dick. That's pretty much all I have.
That's other people
for hot topics. You got anything in the video game world? Anything happening?
No, I kind of put down God of War. It's been kind of hectic, but I got a bone to pick with you about Supercard, sir.
What is it,
Mr.? I now have a better deck than you.
What? Screw you, man.
What, man?
I'll get you kicked out of that team.
You've been playing longer.
I'll get you kicked out of that team.
No, don't kick me out. I love that team.
I will get you kicked out. You will find your own way. We'll bring Ryan in. Get him boosted up. Man. And then when he surpasses me, I'll have him kicked out too. Then we'll just form our own team. And
I'm
go off and dominate.
Hey, we're close. You're close to me.
Yeah.
No, I think you may have passed me up again.
So close.
So close.
So close. Oh.
What are
you doing?
Sorry, I'm tired. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. There was the Last Man Stand.
God, that was
whole outrage for that. Like,
I'm glad at least they changed it.
What do you mean?
Well, like I told you
it from last time.
No, like remember what I was complaining about? Like the card that I got, I was like, man, my my single Titan cards are stronger than this one. They went back in and boosted it.
Okay, I was
So now
wondering what happened because no one explained it, and I didn't hear y'all or watch y'all say that because I was like, okay, it's no good. Then all of a sudden, it's like your top card. I'm like, how they do that? I thought you said that it was no good.
It wasn't.
So they listened to the people and boosted it.
I guess.
I was wondering. I did not know.
Something along those lines. They did something, and all of a sudden, it was the top card in my deck. So
I was wondering about that. Yeah, well, it's top card in my deck.
Because I mean, my God, like I put in so much work into that.
Yeah,
like
because I was also about to say like Triple H, like someone was like 22,000,
and that's the thing
that was higher than like yours.
Yeah. That's the thing, that's why there was such an outrage about it because everyone was like, okay, I'm in the top 10,000. I'm going to get a really strong card. And then you get it and you're like, what the hell is this?
I get there's going to be certain cards they have for Last Man Standing that are going to be more powerful than the other one, but it shouldn't be that big of a difference.
Right.
This one was dramatic.
Drastically.
Dramatically. These don't mean the same.
No.
So I got one. He got one.
Yes.
And 2 other members got one.
Yeah. John and was it Meaner?
Yeah. So big up on
the 4 out of 10. That's not bad.
Yes.
Got one of those cards. So we all worked pretty hard at it.
And I just got a pro Braun for Titan.
I've got 25 Titan cards. 2 of them are pro.
Hey, well now this is my
How many pro Titans do you have?
Would you count Last Man Standing?
No,
that's not pro.
That's
this will be my second card. Pro for Titan. So we're equal.
I want to know how many Titan cards you have right now.
I'll look up in a little bit. It's probably like 8 or 9.
Okay. I've got 25.
Holy moly. Well, they have a lot of cards and stuff. And then, they just added WrestleMania 34 Fusion.
Yes. And I'll be starting on that probably tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. How long is it?
They changed all of the other ones, so now it's 6 days.
Okay.
Where Titan was 6 days, now WrestleMania 34 is 6 days. So in 7 days, about a week from now, I'll have a WrestleMania 34. Why is this
game so addicting?
That's what they do. They get you hooked on it. And they're like, yeah, why don't you toss a little coin our way? You're like, okay. Okay, I'll give you money. Just give me a good card.
Give me a good card. Man, that card I got, super good.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Hell yeah. Thank you, dude. Thank you, my dude.
Sorry to your bank account, but All right. Well, that's all we got this week. One last reminder, if you happen to be watching us or listening to us, this Saturday, we are going to be joining the folks over at WrestleThon. The whole event's going to be taking place beginning Friday and going all the way through Sunday.
Playing video games for charity.
Yeah, you're playing video games. You're playing wrestling games. You're trying to hold my hand. I
want to hold.
We're going to be on Twitch. We are going to be joining the guys on Saturday Central Time, noon to 4 p.m. So make sure you go on. We'll make sure to do some Facebook Live videos. We're going to post the links to where you can go and donate. There's also going to be raffles and all kinds of giveaways and stuff like that. So it's going to be really cool as well.
It's good stuff all around.
It's going to a good cause. It's going to Child's Play Charity, which helps children in pediatric hospitals and welfare centers. So it's going to be for a good cause. And if you can't donate this time around, totally understand. Just if you could maybe share the link,
share the link with all your friends,
share the love. Maybe someone else out there can donate $1 or $2. We just want to show these guys that WNS is out here to help, and it's going to be for a good cause. We're going to play video games and have some laughs and have some fun.
Heck yeah, man! That's just really cool.
So
really
you can also
cool.
go to WrestleThon on Facebook. It's WrestleThon Charity Live Stream. You can also go to WrestleThon.com and follow them on Twitter and all the other social media sites as well. So make sure you go and check it out. And that's all I have at the moment. But we certainly thank you all for tuning in this week, whether it be on YouTube or Facebook Live, or whether it's on iTunes and all the other stuff as well. We certainly appreciate it. And as always, if you have any questions for us, you can pitch it over to us on our YouTube channel, WNS Video, or our Facebook page, WNS Podcast. You can check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our show on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're also on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler.
I just hopped back on the Twitter to help retweet a tweet from our friend John on Supercard about getting the whole last man standing thing.
So you're back on Twitter. Kind of.
I don't post.
You have access to it.
I have access now.
All right. So you're going to be reaching.
I actually forgot my password. So if it goes back, I'm going to have to reset it again.
That's okay.
But I'm on.
It's not a difficult thing to do.
I don't know how to do it.
Passwords. So there you go. Hope to see you all during the live stream on WrestleThon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as for always, for the podcast crew, I'm Daniel Heron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And we will catch you all next week.
Good night.
Keep waving. We're not done yet.
Nope. Keep on waving.
Done with Facebook. Now go over to YouTube. Bye, everybody.